Microsoft Corporation, Steve Ballmer.
Well, thanks. It's really great to be here at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, and especially to welcome all of you to this press conference. I think this is a super interesting time to talk about the mobile industry, as we're all really trying to figure out how to respond to the global economic downturn. I've said before, I think that what we're going through represents more of a fundamental economic reset as opposed to a recession, and it's going to take some time before economies around the world really reestablish themselves and we get what I would call consistent growth again. No industry is immune to this economic reset, including the computer industry and the mobile industry. And as people struggle throughout the world to really make every dollar count, I think they're going to expect all of us in the mobile industry to offer devices and services that offer greater and greater value. But no matter what happens with the economic situation, none of that's going to slow the pace of technological progress. There's no turning back from the kind of advances that continue to help connect the world and bridge people and information in a much more tightly knit fashion. At the end of the day, the power of ideas, the power of innovation is going to continue to drive forth no matter what the economy is. And all of our opportunities to use technology to really change people's lives has not diminished, even in the slightest. And in fact, I think the need and demand for the kind of innovation that our industry and our company has is even more important. During the last 25 years, the world has seen incredible advances in information and communications technology, from the PC revolution, the rise of the internet, the spread of mobile technologies that have put mobile phones into the hands of half the people in the planet today. Today, mobile phones are more capable than ever before. They have more sophisticated software and more powerful hardware. And yet, over the next several years, smartphones will develop and increase to over 50% of the mobile phone market. And I think to much higher penetrations, much faster in some of the developed countries. These trends are really changing the role that the mobile phone plays in people's lives. People don't want a phone for work and a phone for their personal life. They want a single phone that they can use to access all of the information and all of the people in their lives that are important. They want a PC that is a phone that is connected and integrated with all of the other sources and places that they use information. At Microsoft, our vision is to deliver one platform that extends across the PC, the phone, the TV, and the web, and connects us all to the information and people that we really care about. That platform is Windows. Windows in various forms, some of which exist today and some of which we still need to bring to market. But with Windows, we'll drive innovation that brings it all together in one easy-to-use and affordable experience that we think can have a significant impact on the lives of billions of people around the globe. With Windows, our unique approach is to galvanize an industry by creating a platform for third-party innovation. It is Windows that has extended the power of computing to the largest number of people in the world today. And it is Windows that enables an ecosystem of hundreds of thousands of companies to profit, thrive, and grow by adding value around Windows. Windows Mobile 6.5 delivers a new user experience with an improved user interface that includes touch and other interaction modalities. It has a new home screen, customizable widgets for speeding access to important applications. We're also improving the browsing experience to be more similar to the PC by bringing an updated version of our Internet Explorer software to Windows Mobile 6.5. With Windows Mobile 6.5, we're really, I think, taking mobile phones to a new level in terms of stitching together the PC, the phone, and the web, and bring those closer into a more seamless and simple user experience. It's no longer, as I said, about how the phone works by itself, but how it works in conjunction with the PC and the Internet. The second thing we're announcing is a new service that we call Microsoft MyPhone, which are services that make it easy to manage personal information on a Windows phone via the web. With MyPhone, you can back up and protect all of the information on your phone to the web, so you can access it on the web, and you can also restore it quickly and easily to a new mobile device. MyPhone streamlines the flow of information between your mobile phone and your PC. It makes it easy to synchronize, to edit, and to share all of your information. Third and last, we're announcing Windows Marketplace for Windows Phones. At the Windows Marketplace, you'll find applications to match your needs and make your phones truly unique and personal to you. There are already today over 20,000 applications that run with the Windows Mobile operating system. And we are going to give developers new tools to continue to build better and better applications, but with the Marketplace, they'll also have the freedom and the convenience to distribute those easily and have customers find those easily. We're going to go into all of these parts of the announcements in more depth, and I'd now like to invite up on stage Andy Lees, the Senior Vice President in charge of our mobile communications business. Andy's going to tell us a little bit more about Windows Mobile 6.5 and some of these new services. Please welcome Andy.
Today is a really exciting day for us, not just because of the individual products and capabilities that we're announcing, but because it is the beginning of a new strategy, the Windows Phone strategy. It's a strategy that goes beyond looking at the individual device to a set of end-to-end experiences. We're going to move from just looking at devices to devices, plus software, plus services. We're also shifting from a focus from business to business and consumer. We're going to work together to provide Windows phones and Windows Live and Windows on the PC. Today we're announcing some exciting products to that end, but you'll also continue to see over the next 12 to 18 months more announcements as the pieces fall into place. We're building on a lot of momentum. We have sold more than 15 million Windows mobile devices since we started. We sold more than 20 million in the last year alone. We have more than 430 million users of Windows Live through services like Hotmail and Windows Live, each of those having 300 million users uniquely. And building on the install base of more than 1 billion Windows PC users. To put it in short, we're enabling putting your life in your pocket. To really make it seamless to have end-to-end experiences. You want to look through your device to see use it as your window on the world. Let's take a look at a short video of some of the capabilities that we're starting to deliver with this announcement. go through and take us through a demo. So, Prithvi.
I'm excited to give you a sneak peek of Windows Mobile 6.5, which is really the first generation of our new Windows phones. And my Windows phone brings my work life and my personal life together, so I can really make it my phone with my stuff, and really in my own way. And I think only Windows can bring the best of the PC, the cloud, and the phone together for my whole life. So with that, let's take a quick look. And so here I have the lock screen of Windows Mobile 6.5. And we've done quite a bit of user research to figure out why people pull their phones out of their pocket. What are the top things they want to accomplish? And it comes down to three pretty simple things. One, they want to know what time it is. Two, they want to figure out where they're supposed to be going. And three, they want to know why their phone has been buzzing or ringing or beeping in their pocket all day long. And now you have all of that information right on the lock screen. First, you have the current time. You have your next calendar appointment. You also have something that we call notifications, which basically tells me the ways that people have tried to get in touch with me since I last had locked my phone. And in this case, I've got a couple unread emails, a few unread text messages, and even some missed calls. I could slide any of these over and go directly into my email or my text messages or my missed calls, making it that much easier to respond to those people that are trying to get in touch with me very quickly. In this case, though, I want to go right into the home screen and walk you through that experience. So I'll just drag the lock bar over. And here you'll see the brand new home screen on Windows Mobile 6.5. I really have all of the information that matters to me right on the home screen, as you can see at a glance. So I can grab this bar and slide up. I can see if I have any voicemails. In this case, I've got a missed call. And I can even get to my IE favorites. So I can, in this case, I've pinned a couple Internet Explorer favorites to the home screen, MSN.com, for example, and I can access those with just one touch. So much faster access to those websites that matter most to me. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and you can see I can get my text messages, my email, and even my calendar. So in this case, with a couple swipes of my finger, I can walk you through my day. And just like that.
This calendar seems to be a bit of a feature of yours. What's happening there? You told me you had no social life, so what?
You know, now that we've announced Windows Mobile 6.5, I feel like my social life's about to change.
Okay.
You know, I just met her last week at a party. I think we really hit it off.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a really quick picture of her as well, right from the home screen. And she's the one on the left. What do you think?
I didn't want to be the judge in front of everybody here.
Okay, all right, we'll let the crowd judge. But actually, I'm expecting an email from her. And right from my home screen, I can go into email and go into my Hotmail. So it looks like Dana has responded to an invitation I offered her last week. And as I open this up, first of all, it was great meeting you the other night. I checked my calendar and I can make the ski trip next week. That's great news.
So you just met her and you invited to a ski trip straight away?
I told you it was a really deep connection.
Okay.
It felt like a movie.
Okay.
And you know, with just a swipe of my finger, I can go between between messages. It's kind of like flipping pages in a book. And the thing you notice about these emails is that they look just like the emails on my PC. And that's really one of the benefits of Windows. It's the same experience on my Windows phone as it is on my Windows PC. Now here I have my personal email, and with a single swipe of my finger, I can go right into my work email, my Outlook email. And I can swipe through. I have 200 emails. Ignore that, Andy.
Okay, that's the work life balance from that. Right?
Yes, yeah. I promise I will not call Dana this afternoon and start going through some of these emails. With another swipe of my finger, I can go right into my text messages. As I open this up, looks like Marty can't wait to go on our annual ski trip. You know, they always make fun of me about going solo on these trips every year.
Okay.
But this year I'm going to bring Dana with me. He's also tried to call me, and I have all of that information right on that text messaging screen. So with that, let's take a look at the new start screen on Windows Mobile 6.5. Now I'm going to actually press the hardware start button here to go to the start screen, which gives me access to all of those applications that I want to use most, that connects me to the information that I need with really just a few clicks.
Now this is important. All of the Windows phones are going to have the same button on them. We're going to provide distinct value to the end customer, and they're going to be able to go to any store and be able to see which phones are Windows phones, because they'll all have a Windows flag on them. You press the button, you get access to all of the things that you can do on the phone through the start user interface.
Yeah, and so I can even customize the start screen and reorder the application so the ones that I use most often can come up to the top. In this case, though, I want to jump right into Internet Explorer. And here we're loading MSN.com, and you'll see it's the same experience I have on my Windows PC that I have on my Windows phone. And that's because it's the same Internet Explorer browsing engine that provides that capability across both platforms. And we've done a lot of work, though, also to think about how to view the web on a small screen. So those same set of gestures that you saw in the emails are now brought over to the Internet Explorer browser as well. So with just a few swipes of my finger, I can get around the web page very easily and read my information. In this case, though, I told you that Dana and I are now going out, I think, based on her email. And for the ski trip, I want to make sure that we're changing our accommodations. I think it's probably not a great first aid idea to have her sleep on the floor. So I'm going to go to the Chamonix website, which is where we're staying this week.
One of the things here is because you have the same browser on the PC and on the phone, things like Flash is supported. There's a number of sites that use Flash for core navigation and functionality. So as well as the rendering, being very familiar with what you're used to, the fact that you have Flash support in there as well also provides a much higher fidelity. About 40% of the time when people go to a website today on a mobile phone, they get confused as to why the experience is different between what they're seeing on the screen versus what they've been used to seeing on the big screen.
And as you can see, the experience is the exact same between both, between the Windows Phone and the Windows PC on the Chamonix website, and that's your full Flash support. I heard a beep too. It looks like I have an IM. Maybe it's Dana. I'm going to check it. Sorry. Okay. Turns out it's actually not Dana. It is Marty. What time are you getting into Chamonix? Last one there buys the first round of drinks. And one of the things that I really love about IM on my Windows phone is the ability to respond with voice. So I can respond with a voice so I can avoid typing, and also so I can add a little bit of emotion to my IM. So I'm going to click on a voice clip here. Marty, you better be ready to buy me my first few rounds. And by the way, do you mind if I bring a new friend with me? Someone that I just met last week? And I'm going to send that off to Marty, who is on his Windows PC, and he's on IMing with me. Let's see what he says. Marty, you better be ready to buy me my first few rounds. And by the way, do you mind if I bring a new friend with me? Someone that I just met last week?
So you're ironing here between a phone, because it's a touch phone, you don't want to type it in, and it's coming through on a PC on the side of the
So, and Marty says, another new friend. Didn't we try this last year too? They keep making fun of me about this. But you better let Kim know. Okay. Marty, let me add Kim to the conversation and see what she has to say. Now, Kim tells me that she's always really busy and never wants to be disturbed. Marty, let me add Kim to the conversation and see what she has to say. So I'm going to add participant here. And look, there's Kim, clearly working very hard playing Gears of War on her Xbox 360. But I'm going to add her to this conversation now.
Okay, so if you see at the bottom there, she's playing Xbox, and it comes in and gives her an IM. So now we have a three-way IM between the PC, the phone, and somebody who a very second ago was killing somebody on an Xbox.
Yeah, so there you go, all three screens IMing across, and they're all around the world in this case. So Kim, again, wants a photo. So she wants to see a photo. I showed you a photo that I have on my Windows phone. And one of the things about these phones is I carry them around for both my work and personal life, that they have lots of really, really critical information to me, stuff that I don't want to lose. So my photos, my text messages, some important contacts, and certainly some customers have Exchange or live services which back up some of that information, but not everyone has those services, and not all of that information is backed up. And so if I lose my phone, I hate to lose all this information. And I think something like 12 million phones were lost just in the US last year. So to solve that problem, we are showing the new Microsoft MyPhone service here. Let me switch to the PC. And so with this service, I have about 200 megabytes of storage to back up all of that really important information. And I'm going to jump right into photos in this case. And as you can see, here's that photo that I showed you that I wanted to back up. Now, before I got on stage, I did know that people were going to want to see a picture of me and Dana. So I did a little bit of creative editing and cropped a couple pictures together. which I will share. There you go. And I'm going to upload that now. So this is going from my PC to the MyPhone service. What do you think? Do you think they'll buy that?
I don't think they'll buy it. We don't like it together. But yeah, I think we can be able to see it.
At least I'm good looking, right?
Okay, let's.
So if I go into context now, I want to set that same picture as Dana's contact card information. So I hit edit here, and same picture. So this is pretty easy. I back that up. Now, as I mentioned, my phone gets backed up at about 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight every night. In this case, I don't want to make you all wait that long, so I'm going to force the sync on my phone. And so you can see the picture and how it shows up on my phone. In the meantime, let me just walk you through a little bit of the capabilities of the MyPhone service. So I have access to my calendar. I can manage my calendar from my PC or phone. It's always backed up. I can even manage my tasks. So we know a lot of people perform tasks or set tasks with things that they're doing on their PC, and all of that gets backed up and is up to date on the phone as well. Sorry, there's actually clicked on tasks there. I can even back up my videos, my music, and in my case, even my documents. So I use the MyPhone service to back up my grocery list, and as I update things, they get updated on the phone. I also want to jump into text messages, and this is one that's pretty important to me because I think there's a lot of very personal information that you really want to keep stored on your text messages. And obviously, if your phone is lost, all those text messages are lost. But also, in a lot of cases, you don't want to have all your text messages on your phone. Maybe there's some old messages from ex-girlfriends, things like that you want to keep, but shouldn't be on your phone. And so you can do something really, really neat with the MyPhone service. So I'm going to search through all of my text messages for the ones that have the word ski in them. And I can press archive to web. So what this will do is pull the text message off my phone, but back it up to the MyPhone service. So I always have it for me if I want to go back and look at those old texts, but they're no longer on my phone. So pretty cool scenario there, and a good way to keep my information. Of course, if I lose my phone and I go out and buy a new Windows phone, all of the data that's stored on the MyPhone service is restored to my new phone as well.
Okay, well, that's cool because as you said, millions of people lose phones, so that's good.
So let's switch back to MyPhone service here. Luckily, I can back up multiple phones with my phone. And right from the home screen, I can get into my pictures. Here's the picture of the two of us that I synced out. I think this is a winner. And I can go right now to the Start menu and open up Contacts. And the neat thing about Contacts in Windows Mobile 6.5 is that we've updated this so it's a lot easier to find the people you're looking for. I tend to just look for people's pictures rather than actually look for their names. It's a lot easier. And there's Dana, so let me open this up. Yeah, it's a very, very rich kind of experience on my phone, and really makes it very easy. Oh, looks like I have a new text message from Dana. I'm really excited about the ski trip. Can I bring my boyfriend along? What's going on?
You know, maybe she's got a sister. Thanks very much. Crispy. A key part of our strategy here is to make sure that we're successful not only with the software and services that we'll provide, but to work very, very effectively. That's a key element of our Windows Phone strategy. As Steve said, we have over 50 OEMs, 150 operators, and 20,000 applications that are available from ISVs. We also announced Marketplace today. Marketplace isn't the thing that makes a developer ecosystem, but it is a thing that if you have a vibrant ecosystem that has rich development tools and a rich platform, it does enable you to directly connect some applications to potential customers. We won't limit what a developer does, so they have to use the Marketplace. People can continue to go to websites and load applications, or organizations can load applications on behalf of their employees. But it does provide another option for those developers who want a direct connection into their potential customers. And we're getting a lot of support from our partners around Windows Phone. Let's take a look at some of the companies who are endorsing our Windows Phone strategy.
My Samsung Windows Phone allows me to stay always connected. I love my HTC Windows Phone very much. It
personal and work life so organized.
I like how my Windows Phone combines the power of Sprint's 3G network with the Windows interface that I'm accustomed to on my PC.
My Toshiba Windows Phone keeps everything within reach anytime, anywhere.
I've been a happy user of this Windows Phone. I'm using this every day.
And my customers really like their Windows phones, particularly on our world-leading, super-fast NextG mobile network.
I love my LG Windows Phone. It's like carrying my whole life in my pocket.
Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm not the CEO of a big phone company. Yet. But I love my Windows Phone.
We are excited about the introduction of the new Windows Phone.
The new Windows mobile platform will help us deliver an even better customer experience. And as we introduce the next generation of mobile devices, we'll be able to deliver a rich, integrated experience that will transform the way our customers think about wireless.
We're excited about the new Windows phones. There's no limit to what our customers will be able to do, all on America's most dependable 3G network.
Microsoft is our #1 strategic partner in mobile and PC businesses.
Sprint and Microsoft have been partners for many years. I've known Steve and Robbie for a long time, and I have a lot of confidence in them and in Microsoft's people.
As longtime partners of Microsoft, Orange is looking forward to bringing the latest Windows phones to the market.
Samsung and Microsoft have a long history delighting customers, and we look forward to continuing to do so with Samsung's Windows Phone.
We've been working with Microsoft since the start, and we really cherish this partnership.
With Telstra Windows phones, we can now start reaching our customers in a whole new way.
Life's good for our mutual customers who can start to live a more mobile life with our great new Windows phones.
Believe me when I say this is just the start.
So, as well as going through our partners in totality, I'd also specifically like to introduce three partners that are here with us today: HTC, LG, and Orange. HTC have been with us from the very beginning in the Windows Mobile partnership for over 11 years, and we've had lots of firsts together. They were the first OEM to provide a floppy PC, the first one to provide a smartphone OS as we delivered that, and also the first to provide a 3G phone based on Windows Mobile. Today they're announcing two new devices, and so I'm particularly excited to welcome Peter Chow, the CEO of HTC.
Thanks, Steve and Andy. And on behalf of HTC, I'm very honored to join you today for this announcement. Since 12 years ago, when HTC started, when we met with Microsoft earlier on, it was clear that we share very similar vision of what smart mobility and connectivity could offer to customer someday, even though it would take long. It took long. I'm probably one of the very old veterans in Windows Mobile, and I'm actually very proud of that. And we insist very much, try to make all these visions happen. Today, more than 40 million HTC's Windows phones sold around the world. It's so great that this joint vision is becoming true. But we're not done. The art of the designing of mobile phone continue to be broadened and changed when the demand from what the mobile phone need to do grows. I think in the future, looking forward, the supplier must have that kind of very high capability to deliver such cutting-edge mobile innovation, beautiful design, and the kind of user experience that is very, very important. And HTC is very, very committed in making this happen. And of course, we need to make sure that device need to optimize for those online services and applications and connectivity, all of this. HTC and Microsoft will be working together as closely together as ever. And we are actually very, very committed, and we look forward to this partnership to continue for many years to come. I would like to congratulate Steve and Andy and the entire Windows Mobile team for unveiling this Windows Mobile 6.5. I'm so excited to see this experience. And I would like to thank Andy, and the last year we have been working so closely together to making this Windows Mobile 6.5, and you saw those demos with HTC device. And HTC is actually very, very committed to leveraging on Windows, the flexibility of Windows Mobile 6.5, and to continue to innovate to deliver even better mobile experience. Earlier on, HTC announced two products, HTC Touch Diamond 2 and HTC Touch Pro 2. And these devices introduce a new people-centric experience and a new innovation of push internet and straight talk technology. And I'm very happy here to announce these two devices are Windows Mobile 6.5 ready. And those customers who purchase these two devices will be able to upgrade to